Hey, I'm Laura, and my question this week was, what is my work as a teacher and as a learner? And the questions that I sprouted from that was, what's the difference between asking and inquiring? How can I create the environment for a student to ask, seek, and come to their own understanding? And then, is it more important to teach textbook information or morals and common sense? So, to start off, my first question as what's the difference between asking and inquiring? When I thought about it and as I was reading it in the Increasing Learning from Elder Bednar, asking seemed more of like a passive request and something that you can do once and then put off, or you won't have to do it again. When inquiring implies action and study. For example, like with Joseph Smith, he didn't just ask. He studied it out in his mind and in his heart as well. And it just seemed like he really knew what he was doing when he was asking Heavenly Father. He had already inquired and studied and did all the action for it. In going into my next question is how to create an environment for a student where they can ask, seek, and come to their own understanding. One of the most important things that I feel is that the teacher has the right attitude, because if the teacher just seems glum and just not in the right perspective, then the students will also they won't learn much that day. So I feel like if the teacher is in the right state of mind, then the students will also be able to learn better and that the communication will be more open. Also, one of the things that one of my teachers taught me, or that he told me as I was going through his class, he says, there's no dumb questions. And if you seek to know the answer, then it's not dumb. So that's one of the things that I always kept with me as I was going through this. And then also another important thing that I feel is the listening and interaction between the students and the teachers, and also with other students, because as you ask questions and they are seeking to find the answers, if you just blow them off and say, find it out for yourself, then that they won't be able to seek and come to their own understanding, because they won't have much insight. As for my last question, is it more important to teach textbook information or morals and common sense? I'm still a little bit on the fence, but I think if I were to pin it down to one, it would probably be common sense. And I am aware, unfortunately, that you can't teach morals, that it's more of a personal choice. And I think I skipped over that in the reading, but I was informed in the discussion, or in the questions. But I think when it comes to common sense, you're able to use more of deductive reasoning, and you can use the process of elimination to come to the conclusion of your answer. I don't know, I always think of Sherlock and how he's able to it's brilliant. That's all I can really say. But in total, or to conclude my learning for this week, there's a quote that I liked from Elder Bednar's reading, and it says, "Asking, seeking, and knocking are active components of prayerful inquiry, and denote initiating, engaging anxiously, pressing forward steadfastly, and acting." And I feel like that action is one of the most important things. So, thank you guys for watching.